Look, Arsenal didn't sign any players in January, but we've got the next best thing. We have two key first team starters on the verge of returning. And I truly believe we're on the precipice of something special with this Arsenal team. These two will add so much to this team that I don't think it can be quantified. Let's talk about Partey first. And he was our best midfielder last season. You know, there were genuine comparisons with Rodri, the best central defensive midfielder in the world. And there were genuinely people on ESPN, Sky Sports, debating and questioning who is best out of those two players. You know, and Rodri is Man City's most important player. And Thomas Partey might just have been our most important player last season. And just look what happened when Man City didn't have Rodri sort of 2 or 3 months ago. They lost about 2 or 3 games on the spin. And the excuse was, well, yeah, Rodri's missing. Of course they're losing games. He unbalances their midfield. But when Arsenal lose against Fulham and West Ham, we don't get the same benefit of people saying, nah, it's because Partey's missing. You know, we get people saying, look, this Arsenal team probably isn't as good as we thought. Or this Arsenal team isn't ready yet. Or Mikel Arteta isn't the manager to take Arsenal to that next level. Thomas Partey missing has been so instrumental to some of our losses. You know, if we had Thomas Partey in some of them games, we wouldn't have lost. Just remember how good Thomas Partey was last season. Remember what he offers. So good defensively. The speed, the athleticism. You know, he sort of has a Jorginho level of passing with a Declan Rice level of defensive ability. And let's not forget what he did offer going forward as well. He sort of trademarked a goal last season. If you remember, outside of the box Partey goal, link up with Saka, he would lay it off and Partey would whip it into the top corner. That was very real, and we've missed that this season. We haven't had midfielders popping up with those kind of goals, those kind of moments. We don't have a midfield player who can really grab a hold of games, apart from Declan Rice, who does play slightly deeper. But when we have two of them in central midfield, and people will laugh at this, but I think Arsenal are going to have the best midfield in the world. And I'll tell you why. Like I said, Thomas Partey was being compared to Rodri last season, the best CDM in the world. So whether you think Partey or Rodri's better, they are in and around the same level. Add that with Declan Rice, who's in the Premier League team of the season so far this year. He's been incredible. Added with Odegaard, who's one of the best number 10s in the world. So you have 3 of the best players, you know, in world football, let's be honest. And they're all going to be playing with each other. I'm not sure there's going to be a midfield stronger than that in world football. And I implore you to let me know in the comment section if there is one, because I honestly can't think of one. And that's not me being biased. And this isn't me, you know, kind of trying to project my bias onto you. I'm just giving you the facts. When them 3 play together, it will be unlike anything we've seen so far. Declan Rice has been so good. Odegaard's been so good. And when you add Thomas Partey, who last season was as good as a Declan Rice, if not possibly maybe even better. I don't know. But the level is going to be so high. And then you add that with Timber when he returns, and he will improve Arsenal's defence. And this is already an Arsenal defence, you know, who's probably the best in the league. You've got Liverpool fans and ex-players coming out and saying Arsenal have the best defence in the league. So you've got the best defence in the Premier League, which is the strongest league in the world, and you're going to add a player to it who will unquestionably improve it. Timber is kind of like a Zinchenko 2.0. Let's not forget, he was the best player in pre-season. He offered so much, and he does offer so much, and we're really going to see it when he comes back. He's going to play that Zinchenko role. You know, you're going to have Ben White, Gabriel, and Saliba. They're going to be the sort of 3 furthest back, and then that will allow Timber to do what Zinchenko does, go into midfield and help sort of overload the middle of the park and help with attacks. But he offers so much defensively as well. You know, he's faster than Zinchenko. He's better in the air than Zinchenko. He's a better tackler than Zinchenko. Timber is Zinchenko 2.0. You know, I say that because he offers things that Zinchenko can't do. And Zinchenko is already considered a very good left back. And when these two do come back, it won't be a coincidence that Arsenal will have an uptick in form. We're going to see Arsenal play teams and beat teams and put in performances that will make us say, oh my God, where's this Arsenal been all season? Or, oh my God, this is a new looking Arsenal. It's not a new looking Arsenal. You know, we got 2 first team players out. Of course, that's going to affect our performances. You take 2 of Man City's best players out of their team and you see a drop off. And we have seen a drop off. Like I said, when Rodri was missing, When Diaz was missing, they do fall backwards slightly, but Arsenal, with these two missing, are still in a title race, are still in the Champions League last 16, and in a very good position to progress to the next round. I honestly think we're on the verge of something special at Arsenal. Just look how strong that defense is. And then you throw Timber into it. Look how strong that midfield is. We dominate most matches as it is in terms of midfield battles. We win most of them. And that's without Thomas Partey. So when he gets thrown in as well, that will only improve. And then you look at the fact that you've got two of the best young wingers in world football. And then next summer, all we do need to do is go and add that striker, that 25 goal a season striker. And Arsenal will be there. Arsenal, Mikel Arteta would have built the team that he's been dreaming of. Mikel Arteta will have the team capable of winning silverware. But that's just my opinion. I would love to know yours. So let me know in the comments section, what do you think will happen when these two players return? Do you believe, like me, that when these two return, Arsenal can go on to do special things? Do you think when these two returns, it's going to be much of the same that we currently got going on? Let me know in the comment section. And as always, thanks to everyone for watching and listening. But just before you go, do me a favor, hit the like and subscribe button. And I'll speak to you all in tomorrow's video. Gooners, have a good day.